A legacy unfinished. Echoes of past struggles. European women have fought tirelessly for equality. From suffrage movements to workplace rights, the battles won were hard-fought. These victories felt like the culmination of generations of struggle. Finally, women could claim their rightful place in society, or so we thought. The reality is more complex. While legal barriers have largely crumbled, new challenges have emerged. These challenges are often subtle, insidious, and difficult to articulate. They lurk beneath the surface of our seemingly liberated lives. We find ourselves at a crossroads. The old structures of oppression have been dismantled, but the promised utopia has yet to arrive. Instead, we grapple with a new set of expectations, pressures, and contradictions. The fight for equality continues, albeit on a different battleground. The crumbling facade, traditional roles in the modern age. We are told that traditional gender roles are a relic of the past. Women are now free to pursue careers, embrace their ambitions, and define their own destinies. However, the reality is not so simple. While women have made significant strides in the workplace, the home remains a domain where traditional expectations persist. Women still shoulder the majority of childcare and household responsibilities. This unequal burden creates tension and exhaustion. It limits women's ability to fully engage in their careers and pursue their aspirations. The modern woman is expected to be both a successful professional and a nurturing caregiver. This impossible standard leaves many feeling inadequate and overwhelmed. The lines between liberation and oppression blur as women struggle to juggle the demands of this double bind. The pressure cooker, navigating career, relationships, and self. The pressure on modern women to succeed is immense. They are expected to excel in their careers, maintain meaningful relationships, and also find time for self-care. We are bombarded with messages that tell us we can have it all: a thriving career, a loving family, and a fulfilling personal life. The ideal woman is portrayed as someone who can seamlessly balance all these aspects without breaking a sweat. We are encouraged to lean in, to climb the corporate ladder, and to shatter glass ceilings. The narrative is one of relentless ambition and unyielding drive. While ambition and achievement are undoubtedly positive, the relentless pursuit of success can take a toll. The constant juggling act can lead to physical and emotional exhaustion. Women are often left feeling exhausted, depleted, and like they are constantly falling short. The societal expectations can be overwhelming. The pressure to excel in all areas of life can lead to anxiety, burnout, and a sense of never being good enough. It becomes a vicious cycle of striving and feeling inadequate. Furthermore, the pursuit of success is often framed in individualistic terms. The focus is on personal achievement rather than collective well-being. Women are encouraged to compete against one another, creating a climate of rivalry and comparison. This competitive atmosphere can be detrimental to mental health and personal relationships. This can lead to a sense of isolation and undermine the solidarity that is essential for collective progress. Building a supportive community is crucial for overcoming these challenges. The distortion of desire, hypersexualization, and its discontents. We live in a culture saturated with sexual imagery. Women's bodies are constantly objectified and commodified, used to sell everything from cars to clothing. While this hypersexualization is often presented as empowering, it can have the opposite effect. When women are constantly bombarded with unrealistic beauty standards, it's easy to internalize those messages. This can lead to body image issues, eating disorders, and a diminished sense of self-worth. Furthermore, hypersexualization can create unrealistic expectations about sex and relationships. This constant objectification can make it difficult for women to feel seen and valued for who they are, rather than how they look. It can also contribute to a sense of alienation and disconnect in intimate relationships. Section 5. Fractured connections, isolation, and the search for intimacy. Despite being more connected than ever before, many women experience a profound sense of loneliness and isolation. The pressures of modern life, combined with the erosion of traditional support systems, can leave women feeling adrift and alone. Building and maintaining meaningful relationships takes time and energy, two resources that are often in short supply. The constant juggling act between work, family, and personal life can leave little room for genuine connection. Furthermore, the rise of online dating and social media has created new challenges for intimacy. While these platforms can facilitate connection, They can also foster superficiality and a fear of vulnerability. The curated perfection of online personas can make it difficult to form authentic connections. Section 6. The Empowerment Paradox, Progress or Illusion. We are told that we live in an era of unprecedented female empowerment. Women are breaking down barriers, smashing glass ceilings, and achieving success in all areas of life. And while it's true that progress has been made, we must ask ourselves, at what cost? The relentless pressure to have it all, to be it all, can be suffocating. The constant striving for success, the hypersexualization of our bodies, and the isolation of modern life can leave women feeling depleted and unfulfilled. Is this truly progress? Or are we simply trading one set of chains for another? Are we allowing the language of empowerment to mask the very real struggles that women continue to face? Section 7. Beyond Statistics. Stories from the front lines of modern womanhood. The struggles of modern women are not just abstract concepts. They are real, tangible, and deeply personal. These struggles are lived experiences, felt deeply and personally by millions of women across Europe and beyond. Each woman has her own unique story, yet many of their challenges are strikingly similar. Consider the story of Sophia, a single mother in Berlin, juggling a demanding job with the challenges of raising 2 young children. Her days are a whirlwind of activity, from early morning until late at night. Sophia is constantly exhausted, torn between her responsibilities at work and her desire to be present for her children. She often feels like she's failing at both, despite her best efforts. She feels guilty for not having enough time for either, trapped in a cycle of never feeling good enough. The weight of her responsibilities is a constant burden. Or take the experience of Elena, a successful lawyer in Paris, who feels increasingly isolated and disillusioned despite her professional achievements. Her career, while impressive, has come at a personal cost. Elena finds it difficult to form meaningful connections, feeling pressured to maintain a facade of perfection in both her personal and professional life. The loneliness she feels is profound, even in a city as vibrant as Paris. These stories and countless others like them reveal the human face of the challenges facing modern women. They remind us that behind every statistic is a person, with hopes, dreams, and struggles. Section 8. A Global Perspective. European Struggles in a Wider Context. While this essay focuses on the experiences of European women, it's important to acknowledge that these struggles are not unique to Europe. Women around the world face similar pressures and challenges, often compounded by factors such as poverty, discrimination, and lack of access to education and healthcare. The fight for gender equality is a global one. It requires solidarity and collaboration across borders and cultures. By sharing our stories, listening to one another's experiences, and working together, we can create a more just and equitable world for all women. We must recognize that the liberation of women is not a zero-sum game. It is in everyone's best interest to create a world where women are free to reach their full potential. Section 9. A Call to Action, Redefining Progress, Reclaiming Ourselves. The challenges facing modern women are complex and multifaceted, but they are not insurmountable. From balancing careers and family life to facing societal expectations and systemic inequalities, women navigate a myriad of obstacles daily. By acknowledging these struggles, engaging in open and honest dialogue, and challenging the status quo, we can begin to create meaningful change. It starts with listening to each other's stories and experiences, understanding the unique challenges we each face. We must redefine what it means to be a successful woman. Success should not be measured by traditional metrics alone, but by personal fulfillment and happiness. It's not about having it all or doing it all. It's about finding balance and peace in our lives, and recognizing that it's okay to prioritize self-care and mental health. It's about defining success on our own terms, prioritizing our well-being, and supporting one another. We must lift each other up and celebrate our diverse paths and achievements. We must challenge the hypersexualization of women's bodies and reclaim our right to be seen and valued for our whole selves. Our worth is not determined by our appearance but by our character, our actions, and our contributions to society. We must create a culture that values caregiving and emotional labor, recognizing that these tasks are essential and deserving of respect. The work done in homes and communities is the backbone of society, and we must continue to fight for policies that promote gender equality, such as affordable childcare, paid family leave, and equal pay for equal work. These policies are not just women's issues, they are human rights issues. The journey towards true equality is ongoing. It is a path that requires dedication and perseverance. It requires constant vigilance, unwavering commitment, and a belief in the power of collective action. Together we can make a difference. Let us move forward with courage, compassion, and a shared vision of a more just and equitable future. Our collective strength and unity will pave the way for generations to come.